Welcome to the Nagual Zone. I am Anaam. Today, a very, very important part of the Toltec quote-unquote syllabus. If you have the good fortune to be an apprentice with a genuine Toltec benefactor, then you will go through a phase in your training when this will be your priority. Now, including Castaneda, most of the ones, and I don't know a lot of these so-called Toltec warriors and such like. I stay away from that environment completely. Most of it is just microdosing on drugs and thinking that you're some big shot. Really, 99% of it is like that. Out of that 99%, it's not even microdosing. They just shove stuff in their faces, get high, and oh, I'm such a great stalker. I have my allies. Oh, and this and that. And really, like real action man type deal going on, you know. $6 million man. You remember that? $6 million man. So I never met anyone who actually, personally I never did. Including Castaneda and his people. Because here's the thing I was just discussing with the attendees in this masterclass. As usual, just to remind you, this video is a small snippet of the masterclass. If you really want to come and actually gain some knowledge, instead of watching a bullshit YouTube video, really, then come and join these masterclasses. You'll get a bit more out of them than just this video. Anyway, why I include Castaneda in this lack of real understanding of stalking is because stalking is something that is dependent upon controlled folly. Controlled folly, a warrior arrives at controlled folly, or let's put it this way, controlled folly is the inevitable result of losing your human form. It's the inevitable result. You don't kind of work towards controlled folly. Controlled folly is a symptom. It's life evidence. That's how you gauge how genuine your losing your human form has been. Once you are able to arrive at controlled folly as a result of losing your human form in your life, you will find yourself incessantly, relentlessly, and perpetually stalking yourself and the world. Slightly technical language, but just stay with it. This is what will happen. Stalking, I've always said this, is a survival mechanism. It's a survival tool for the warrior, because suddenly, if you read A Journey to Ixtlan, in the end, Don Gennaro, he has lost his human form, and he walks back, let's say, into the world of the average man. And he finds only ghosts. He encounters many ghosts, and not one of them is a real human being. That's a metaphor, right? It's a brilliantly written metaphors. In order to survive and thrive after losing the human form, arriving at controlled folly, in order to survive in the average man's world of consensus insanity, the warrior has to become a good stalker. Has to. Now today I'll give you three tips for beginners. How to stalk, how to begin, okay? But there are some prerequisites that I want to discuss with you first. These are very important because you may think yourself to be a big stalker and get high on weed and walk around your little neighborhood and think you're stalking everything, and you're seeing flyers and pigeons flying or whatever you see. or you're high on acid and you bugger off to the forest and you're like, oh yes, I saw a glowing deer and a coyote came and talked to me. Just your nonsense has got nothing to do with being a warrior. You're just drunk on yourself. That's all you are. You're just drunk on yourself, and it's kind of gonna get you nowhere. Keep microdosing and keep doing all your bullshit. You'll just get nowhere. Okay? In fact, verify it. Spend the next 20 years of your life verifying if you actually get somewhere by having weed every day, or dozing off, literally dozing off on some plant or something or the other. Check for yourself. You'll gain nothing. When death comes to you, you look back and you go, those fucking plants do nothing for me, man. They did nothing for me. I don't even know how to be present in this moment. But that's why these prerequisites are required, because you are completely ignorant about the art of stalking. Really, you are completely ignorant. But once these 3 tips are given over to you, handed over to you, I promise you that whether you've lost your human form or not, whether you even know what stalking, what the hell am I talking about, you will gain something very important, and you'll gain a skill set to be in this world of insane, completely psychopathically, self-destructively insane humans. You will gain something. It's very simple stuff, but you will see. So one of the prerequisites to successful stalking, and this is why I can say with great confidence that none of you have any idea what stalking means, mainly because successfully to stalk yourself and the world, you need to be able to manage, at the very least, efficiently, your own self-importance. What does that mean? Here's what I've always said. You need to learn to become a hunter, an expert hunter of your own self-importance. If you have not learned to become an expert hunter of your own self-importance, you can talk about stalking and read about it. You can bandy the word about talking to others about it and listening to yourself talk, and you'll feel great. You can do all of that thing and doze off on plants and think you're stalking the entities. And you can do all of that stuff, but you'll just be a deluded fool. If you can't get your self-importance under control, and I'm telling you, you don't even know when self-importance expresses itself through you. You don't even know that. You don't know how to track it within yourself. It blindsides you every single time. You don't even know that. So how are you going to do any stalking? However, we're still going to discuss some really great tips for stalking. Okay? These are tips for anyone who can who can start going towards sanity just using these 3 tips. You can create an environment of sanity to whatever degree, wherever you are. Okay? So first of all, make sure you're under no illusion that stalking is a standalone thing. It's some kind of glass of water that you pick up and you just drink it and now, aha, I'm a stalker now. That's not how it works. Stalking is a survival skill for the genuine warriors. You have to stalk yourself and the world in order to survive, because you have entered a separate reality at that point. After losing your human form, you have entered permanently a separate reality. By the way, if you lose your human form and you just know it straight away, yes, I have lost my human form. Yes, you haven't lost anything. It took me, after what Yuji Krishnamurti used to call the calamity in his life, he used to call it the calamity happened to me. Let's call it the calamity. After the calamity happened to me, I had no idea what is this. oh, this is familiar. This feels like when I was born and the early years of my life before the parasite got hold of me. My consciousness feels like that right now. And it's not stopping. It's there when I awake, when I sleep. It's just always there. It took me, I didn't believe any of it. It took me 2 more years to verify through various means, oh, this seems to be permanent and ongoing. So if you lost your human form and you're like, yes, I've lost my human form now. I'm in a separate reality, everyone. You're all insane and I am sane. If you just stay at home, watch Netflix. Don't get into this game. Once you've lost your human form, controlled folly will be the inevitable result, and you will need to stalk efficiently after that. Okay, first point. Ready for this? This is very simple stuff, but I promise you, if you apply it, you will gain a lot. Mostly, you will mysteriously, curiously enough, start to know your own self-importance very well. At the same time, stalking the world. So these 3 tips will teach you to stalk yourself, simultaneously stalking the world. Okay, the first tip. Whenever you meet someone, anyone, stalking is usually done when you're with other people. Otherwise, you're stalking yourself, right? The 2 kinds of stalking yourself and stalking the world. So whenever you're with someone, whether it's someone new you've just met, especially if you've just met these people or this person, whatever, behave with everyone as if you know them already. Behave with them as if they're not a stranger. Behave with them as if you know them already, and you know them enough to be comfortable being yourself. Did that get through that skull? What I just said? Let me repeat that, because the parasite is making you forget even right now. Behave with the parasite wants you to not do this. The parasite wants you to behave formally. Formal introductions. Hello, my name, basically the little tag I was given when I was born. My name is Roger. What is your name? The parasite wants you to be like this. The parasite does not want you, again, remember that flip around thing that warriors do? We flip everything around. We behave as if we already know this person. And we, in fact, go even further. We feel so confident and sure of ourselves in the company of this person or persons that we feel like we can just be ourselves. Oh, I know this person. They're familiar. They're good. That's our first stalking assumption. Yeah, they're good. Fine, they're good. I know this person. You know that feeling when you meet someone and you go, oh yeah, they're a good sort. I can just relax around them. Warriors don't need other people to reassure them that they can relax. Warriors are relaxed. We stalk this deliberately. So behave with everyone, as if you know them already. You like them. That's a big one. You like them. Do you have enough self-control to behave with everyone as if you like them? You don't, do you? You're too self-obsessed and busy with your own bullshit, aren't you? There's too much junk in there, clogging your arteries and your veins. There's no energy flowing in your system. How are you gonna stalk anyone? This is what I was saying before, right? So practice this. Behave with everyone as if you're familiar with them, as if you like them enough to be completely yourself around them. First point of stalking. This alone will take you a little bit of time. Can you see how it counteracts your self-obsession and your insanity and your self-importance? Can you see how that would do that already? Second point. I get this in the comment section on YouTube all the time. But try not to do that. Comment, but not this. Whenever you meet someone, remember, ask questions instead of spouting, vomiting the diarrhea of your bullshit opinions. No one, not even your dog cares about your stupid opinions, all right? No one cares about your bullshit opinions. Complete nonsense. But you go around behaving as if your opinions are the be-all and end-all of your life. You do. Don't pretend to be better than you really are. You do. You define your entire life with your stupid bullshit opinions. And I'm telling you that warriors learn to ask questions. Do you know how many questions there are in a typical book in Castaneda's? Just any title. That man, the single point that made him great was that he asked question after question after question after question after question. That's literally what kept him in the apprenticeship. What would you rather have as an apprentice? Someone who asks question after question after question, sometimes the same question again and again, or someone who gives you their stupid opinions? Who would you rather have as an apprentice? Yeah, right. So be that person. Ask questions. No one cares about your opinions, okay? Ask questions. This way you get to sit back, give yourself some much needed space up here, and conserve energy at the same time. Let the other person do the talking. People love to talk about themselves. You do too. That's why you spout your vomit, your diarrhea of opinions all the time. That's what you do. Right? Learn to do the opposite. Flip it around. Flip it around. It's simple. It's like learning to chew your food properly. It takes patience. Right? Relax. When you're with someone, behave as if they are familiar, that you like them. Don't put them on the docks. Prove yourself innocent, and then I'll like you. You go around behaving as if everyone's guilty and it's their task to prove their innocence to you. Otherwise, off with their heads. That's what you do. Examine your social life. That's what you do. That's what you were taught to do. And I'm telling you, do the opposite. On top of that, ask questions. Get people talking about themselves. That scamdemic conversation, you don't need, no one needs to hear what you think about it. Okay? Just ask questions. Hey, what makes you think of that? What makes you think that the politicians are really on our side? Ask questions. Just sit back and listen. What's your problem? What's the problem? Why can't you do that? See? Third point. This will seriously challenge your own self-importance. And these points I stack them in a specific manner because they stack with each other in a deliberate order. The third point, in any conversation with anyone, use these two words. It's a powerful magic spell. 2 words only. 2 words. Powerful. One of the most powerful magic spells you can cast unto yourself and unto others. One of the most powerful. Use these 2 words. Well done. Well done. Well done. Oh, and they're talking about their life and well done. Well done on doing that. Well done. Well done on getting enough money together to go to university, whatever they're tripping on. Well done on sorting out the divorce. Well done on buying this house that you always wanted. Well done, well done. Find ways to compliment the other person. Remember, they are familiar to you and you like them enough to be yourself. So why would you not compliment that person and further save energy? At the same time, guess what's happening to the overall quality of energy in that interaction? It's becoming higher and higher and higher. I call it high quality energy, generating high quality energy. So let's recap in reverse. Compliment. Well done is neutral enough to allow you and the other person space, that you're not totally getting in their space and behaving like you're some kind of intimate partner of theirs. Well done is just in the middle. Well done, right? It's just in the middle of human social interaction. Use well done a lot. Well done, well done, well done, well done. If you particularly want to amp up your stalking, here's a little tip after well done. Add, I am so impressed. That will put you in that person will do anything for you after that. You're a good looking lady, you have good looks, use this on men. Well done, I am so impressed. Watch what happens. You'll gain allies for life. And no, you won't have to open your legs either. You'll gain allies for life. Well done, well done, well done. I'm so impressed. You did such a great job. Well done. Oh, that was very impressive. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Well done. Why can't you talk like that? Why do you have to give your bullshit opinions, get in the way of the conversation, and you're like two cocks fighting? Why do you have to do all that? You don't have to do all that. Now you know, all of you so-called stalkers, now you know what kind of stalking you are doing so far. If you can't even do these beginners tips, these are beginners tips, by the way. Yeah. So just leave your opinion about yourself, shelve it for a while and learn this properly. These are beginners tips. This is what I call positive stalking. If you can't do positive stalking, you can forget about what would be called, or we can call it right hand, left hand stalking. You can forget about the left hand stalking. That is really for bona fide experienced warriors who not only are proficient at hunting their own self-importance, they are absolute master assassins of their self-importance. Otherwise, you have no business touching the left-hand path of stalking, which is very close to manipulation, very close. Hairline difference. You think I'm going to give you tips on that? I know what you like. You're completely insane. You're psychopathic. You can't be trusted with all that. You're better off doing this first for at least a decade, at least 10 years, till you understand yourself and your environment better and how to affect it with these 3 tips into a higher state of vibration. If you can do that, that is more than enough for one life of stalking, don't you think? What more would you need? Wherever you go, you spread blessings. What more do you want? Again, behave. As soon as you meet them, train yourself to meet people as if you know them already. That doesn't mean you're just going gaga over everything they say, being like an insane fool. Be discerning, but radiate a welcoming energy. Radiate an energy that, it's a way to switch on the welcoming energy by pretending or training to meet people as if you know them, you like them enough to be yourself around them. That takes practice. Secondly, keep your opinions to yourself. Ask questions. Okay? Thirdly, compliment a lot. Well done. I'm so impressed. Well done. Oh, well done. Well done. Well done. And then they'll say something else, because well done creates opportunities to say more things. And oh, well done. And of course, don't just sit there, well done, well done, well done. Don't be a fool. Contribute. Oh yeah, I remember when I did that and I did that, and then ask a question. And then, so how, could you talk a little bit more about that experience of yours? Whatever the conversation is. Add a little bit of yourself and then switch it to you see how you're already stalking? You're stalking in a way that is smooth, that allows for high quality energy and allows you to save a lot of energy that is wasted when you vomit the diarrhea of your opinions. All right, on that note, in the comments, let me know what a big shot stalker you are. I'd love to hear your exploits as a big shot stalker. Barring that, if you have a little bit of humility and self-importance is a little bit more manageable, then ask some questions. If not, then give me your opinion about this bullshit video and come and join the masterclasses. I hope to see you sometime on a Sunday evening. Walk in freedom. Farewell.